What's up guys, my name is Zora. I'm out here in nature and today is another video. Okay, so today's video is gonna be like 10 things that you didn't know about me, 10 interesting fun facts that you had no idea about me that would leave you shook.
Pay attention, okay?
I just see a lot of people making videos like this on YouTube, and I feel like it might be an interesting way for y'all to get to know me better and to see different perspective or side of me that you never even knew existed. So here I go. Number 1.
I know when that hotline blink.
So the first thing that you guys would not expect to know about me is that I have actually lived in over 5 different states and over like 20 or 30 honestly different cities. So I was born and raised in Texas. I lived in Texas all the way up until I was like 18, but I lived in some different cities when I went to college and stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm from H-Town 713, hold it down to my
So tonight I'll just fuck you like we're in Houston.
I lived in Texas, Florida, California now. I lived in New York for a little bit, Washington DC for a little bit, and yeah, and then within those states I just lived in a bunch of different areas, different neighborhoods, different cities. I'm very the type of person to get up and move to a different place where I know absolutely no one or don't know anything about it. I'm very spontaneous, I'm very adventurous. I love the thrill of life. It's what keeps me going, keeps me excited, keeps me on the edge of my toes wherever I go. So yeah, I love immersing myself in different areas that I don't know about and just basically getting out of my comfort zone, because what I've realized is getting out of your comfort zone is the key to success. So on to the next thing. Number 2.
I have a fake butt.
Second thing that you would not expect about me is that when I was I really don't know, I have very bad memory. When I was like maybe like 10, 12, 8, 9, somewhere around there, I had a very memorable experience when I was in Florida, Sarasota, Florida specifically. I have some family there and we used to vacation there a lot from Texas on road trips. And basically I was
Like a motherfucking nut.
at dinner one night with my parents, and I saw a giant UFO in the sky. Yes, it is a real story. If you want, I make another video talking exactly in detail about this, because really it is mind-blowing. Like, it was honestly the biggest thing I ever see in my life, because it's not that it was so big, it's that it literally like covered the entire sky. Like obviously when you look up at the sky, it's like, oh fuck, the sky's like really big, like it's over there, it's over there, it's over there, like the sky's really big, but it literally took up the entire sky. So if you wanna see a video on that, hit the like button and comment below or whatever the fuck. Number 3.
I'm legally blind.
The third thing that you wouldn't know about me is that I am
celibate.
Yes, you heard that right. Me, sexy old good looking ass model ass bitch, is celibate. I have not had any sexual relations for over 1 year, and I feel so pure and delicate and angelic and like a flower. Chose to do it mainly for spiritual reasons. I started looking more into like sexual energy and how really precious and like sacred sexual energy is, and how it shouldn't be just shared with anyone. And then I've just been really, since I've become a more spiritual person, I just think very, very highly of myself, and I do not wish to waste this beautiful body and just let anyone enjoy it. So I'ma wait patiently until I find me a vegan spiritual prince,
Rich ass nigga.
into fornicate with. So until then, I am happy being me. And to all the motherfuckers on my Snapchat that comment, send me messages, like, oh, show me your tits, or oh,
Oh, your body is so hot, wasted talent, blah blah.
I'm like,
Nigga,
it is my body, my motherfucking choices. I can do whatever I want with my body. So if I don't want to be kissing nobody, having, touching nobody, looking at no one dick, that's not my that what? Yeah. So I'm celibate.
Surprise.
So if you wanted to get with me, chances are you ain't got no chance. So bye bye. All right, number I think 4.
What you say?
So the 4th thing that you might not know about me is that improv is my biggest passion in all of life. I just want to be a movie star. I want to be on Broadway. I want to be dancing. I want to be singing. I want to be acting. I want to be entertaining. I want to make people giggle like they've never giggled before. Obviously, if you've seen any of my fucking videos, they're literally all improv comedy videos. I've literally been doing it since I was in about 2nd grade through this thing called Odyssey of the Mind, which most of y'all will probably not know what that is. But it's just this thing that I got into at school, and it was like doing skits and being spontaneous and creative, and I was always really creative. I used to literally make up songs with my best friend in elementary school, and we used to perform them in front of everyone at recess, so...
Entertainment lies in my blood, honey.
Also, my biggest goal in life, based on the improv, is to have my own show, similar to like Saturday Night Live or Key and Peele, where it's like sketch comedy, like random ass skits. But I would be playing all of the different characters, or like 90% of all of the characters, because it ain't never been done before. So, honey, watch out. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, cut the check. What's up? I'm here. 5th thing.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
I didn't know if I wanted to include this in this video because even though it's very, very, very weird, it's a very like uncomfortable subject for me to talk about. But I actually have a very irrational, I understand that it's a very, very irrational phobia, but it is a phobia nonetheless. I don't know how it came about. I just know that ever since I was really, really young, I've had this phobia. It's really weird. Please don't judge me. Before I tell y'all what it is, it's not something to like joke about, because I know that I've like confided in people and like told them about this phobia, and just because of the fact that it's so irrational and it's so random as fuck, people will like make fun of me, or like not in like a mean way, but just like, you know, show me images of it or show me theirs. Because everyone has one. It's on your stomach. But yeah, it's really not something to joke about because it really does make me like really, really uncomfortable and like gives me anxiety and makes me cringe. But yeah, let's get to the point. So I have a phobia of that thing. It's on your stomach. Oh shit. That thing, it's on your stomach. Everyone has one. That small thing in your stomach where the umbilical cord connects to. It has the word button in it. Okay, moving on. So the 6th thing.
Bang bang, skeet skeet, nigga.
Is that, like y'all may know, you might see me with this ring, pentagram, and even on my phone I have a pentagram. So I did used to identify myself as Wiccan. I was a wizard, really young when I got into like Wicca and magic, and I'm pretty sure actually it was Harry Potter that got me into like all of that world of like just magic and stuff.
Now you're just being crazy.
And I really believed that it was real.
Which it is.
I was just really able to do, like, as a child, I was like, I don't know, like kind of strange. Like I was able to see things that other people wouldn't necessarily be able to see.
I see dead people.
Or like feel energy on things that like other people couldn't really feel, or like know when things were about to like happen, or like make things happen. And it kind of like not scared me, but it overwhelmed me because I realized all this magical power within me and I didn't know who to talk to or what to do. So that's when I just started getting into like Wicca and witchcraft. And
oh my god, did I just say witchcraft?
yes, I did. Yes, I'm not talking about like damn curses and black magic and shit like that. I don't worship the devil or anything like that. I just used to do like good white magic, if you want another video on that, I can explain more of that in detail because there's a whole lot to talk about. Honey, we ain't got time for that right now. Moving on. So yeah, I used to be a witch. I mean, I still am kind of a witch, but I don't really identify myself as Wiccan or any other religion for that matter. So playing off on that, since Wicca is kind of a religion or whatever, the next thing that you don't know that I would be, or that you don't know about me, I don't know.
Dumb you shot. What do you think?
The next thing is that I believe, or no, I know that I am God. Yes, you heard that right. This part is probably going to be very controversial. I can already hear all of the Arabic people in my family watching this and say, but yes, I am God, and I know I am God, and you are God too, and these little skateboarder kids are God too, and this tree is God too, and my cat is God too, and we are all God experiencing life in different outlets, in different bodies, and the whole point of life is to realize and remember that we are God living this life. So I am just God living temporarily in Zora's body, and I'm experiencing human life through this body. And that's what unity consciousness is, and that's what I believe in. And why I believe in that is because it is proven and backed up by science, by something called quantum physics. And I'm a huge why did I say it like that? I'm a huge quantum physics nerd, and I read like thousands and thousands of books on that. So yeah, I am God, you are God, we are all God, and the whole point of life is to remember that we are God and not let the societal brainwashing and conditioning get to you, so that you can realize that you have all the power within and you can do whatever the fuck you want and make anything happen and manifest all your greatest desires and dreams. Yeah, moving on. So if you want to hear, I could make a whole nother fucking video on that. So if y'all, this dog better slow the fuck down. If y'all want to see a video of me talking about like unity consciousness or quantum physics or my views on like God or whatever, I don't like the term God because most people think God like, oh, God is like separate. We are over here and then God is this magical big higher consciousness thing in the sky. Like, no, we're all one. Everything is one. Moving on. So the next thing that you might not know about me.
I will cut you.
When I was living in Miami a few years ago, I've had very, very intense self-realizations, awakenings, enlightenments, whatever you want to call it, that really changed my life. And those all happened through repetitive long processes of self-hypnosis, meditations, smoking that loud, positive affirmations, and then having really strong faith in the universe and trusting that I can have literally whatever I want, I can get whatever I want. And yeah, I've had a lot of deep awakenings, and veganism I was a very spiritual person even before I went vegan, but I feel like going vegan made me even more spiritual because it just made me realize like how much love I had inside of me. I didn't know that when you're vegan, it's literally awakening to unconditional love to all beings, and it's just a very powerful awakening. It's just a powerful like feeling to experience, and to know that every single day I'm saving an animal's life, and that's like really, really profound. Most people think like, oh, going vegan isn't going to make a difference, but it does. I will insert a chart of the statistics for just in one day everything that a vegan saves besides one animal, which is already amazing. I really don't remember what number I'm on. Oh, so another thing that you might not know about me is that French was my first language. When I was a little baby, my parents spoke to me in French, in française. So it is my first language, even though my grammar is really bad. But I still can understand and speak and kind of blah blah blah. In Texas, you have to take Spanish basically from like first grade all the way to high school or something crazy. So I know, pero yo hablo poquito español y sí me gusta, pero me gusta vivir con los mariposas al centro comercial. Lechuga es bueno. También lechuga is zanaran manzanas. And I also know some Arabic, like Moroccan and Lebanese, which are two different types of Arabic. And also when I was in high school, I taught myself how to read and write in basic conversational Norwegian because I was obsessed with Norway. So my 10th thing that you don't know about me is that my biggest top goal, besides having my own show obviously, but my biggest goal in life is to buy an island or have my hubby buy an island for me,
Because the fuck I look like spending money on things that I want when other people can buy it for me.
So I want my own island country and I want to be the queen of this country, and it will be vegan only.
This nigga is screaming.
Don't leave your damn dog on no leash if you don't want it to run, nigga.
I really want to have my own country, all vegans, animals just playing around, eating fruit, doing group activities. This sounds like a cult, but really it's like not.
Can you say shut the fuck up?
But yeah, I want to have my own country, and basically I want to, for the community of people that live on my island, I want to develop hospitals which are all natural, like instead of like medicine cabinets, it'll just be like literally like I believe that all of the cures to any disease or anything are in nature. So it'll just be like tons and tons of different like plants and like herbs and like holistic like medicines and stuff like that, and obviously people that are educated in that, because I don't know what the fuck, like if I got a headache, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Get some basil and put on my head or some shit? I don't know. So I'll hire people to work in the hospital and do all that, and then also I want to develop these like school systems where because obviously the kids that grow up on my island need to go to school, but it'll be completely different like educational curriculum than like any sort of like regular schooling anywhere. I mean, obviously I'll teach like basic like math, like history and stuff like that, and science and stuff like that, but the core things in the school will be like meditation classes on like unity consciousness, classes on like quantum physics, classes on love and unconditional love for like all being, learning how to like share with others and cooperate with other people, and just all based on love and love. So love and nature and magic, and teaching kids that they can literally like anything is possible. Like I'm the type of person where, I mean, most people say like,
Oh yeah, anything is possible.
if you tell them like, oh, I can fly, or I can teleport my body from here to China in like 0.3 seconds, and they're like,
Oh, that's not possible. That's impossible. Are you crazy? Like, you're mad.
but this nigga better look the fuck away. I'm the type of person to believe like all of that. I totally believe that all of that is possible. Literally anything is possible. The only thing, even behind magic, the only thing that drives all those things to make them happen is faith. If you have 100% faith in something and 0 doubts, then it is going to work, no matter how crazy or woo-woo it sounds. So yeah, that's my motherfucking video. Subscribe, like, comment, blah blah blah. Follow me on all my other social media platforms, and I'll see y'all soon. See you later, alligators. Peace out. Go vegan.